representation of egoists, or the ones that care only to what happens to themselves.
These days. Why would they not? Are you upset that we do not have a fire?
They had a fire. They had everyone, the entire town, come out.
Madam, it is July. They are purely trying to get attention. Nobody needs a fire at this time.
They do not need a fire.
Indeed, they do not need a fire.
Who needs a fire? It's a terrible way of attracting attention.
It is, madam. They are terrible people. May I get you a grape?
A grape, yes. Oh, grapes. Ah. Have one.
Madam, I just had a grape.
Yes, and I gave you permission for it. Very good.
Your retrospective generosity knows no bounds.
Did you look at the fire?
I did look at the fire, madam, and then I did not look at the fire as you instructed me.
Very good. I took a look at the fire.
Madam, you have done nothing but look at the fire.
Oh, I looked so much at the fire.
Madam, I know this is not my place. I am merely a lady's maid, and you a fine lady. Can we not do something else?
Then look at the fire.
There are many divert to this one that we can attempt to please you somewhat. You have fire of your own behind you, albeit small.
Ah!
Of that. No one can convince her of anything.
Well, Papa, I find it terribly alarming. You and I have a life too.
Well, yes, we do have a life too, but I've been trying to convince her that I exist for the last 30 years, and I still can't. She doesn't even remember my name most of the time.
Sorry, Papa.
Let's try that again.
My plan, Papa, is to totally... Are you trying to get it with your hand or with your mouth?
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't really.
It's absolutely fine.
No!
I'll try it once more. Oh! Oh!
Sorry.
My dearest daughter, you are, I would say, slightly impetuous, what with throwing fruit missiles at people all the time, and that's probably why no man wants to go near you. He doesn't want to be pelted by a whole fruit salad.
Then I've done my job, Papa, because I would like no man at all. If a man likes a fruit salad, yes, find me and I shall accommodate their needs. But if not, let them go and search for a cow or a sheep. I am none of that. I am vegetarian, Papa. I shall go and learn and make a future for myself, and I will not let Mama take it away from me.
It's not so much that she's going to take it away from you, Daphne. The fact is that she doesn't even notice either of us. I have to move around a lot because I think that her vision is based on movement. Like a Tyrannosaurus Rex. As long as you keep in motion, she will get a bead on you and she'll know where you are. But as soon as you stop, she forgets that you're there at all.
Are you saying that in order to avoid her, to make me do what she wants, I should just stop moving whenever I'm next to her and she forget I exist?
Absolutely, it's a fine form of disguise.
What an idea.
The dogs are on fine form today.
Monsieur and Madame are gone for the rest of the afternoon.
Is that right?
It is right. I do not know where Daphne is, though, but I am glad that we are having a little time together, Mary.
It is not only Madame that has a fire in her heart. Sometimes I have one too, but it does not belong to the neighbours. Yeah, well, I have so many jobs that I require you to do for the Madame.
I shall do them with pleasure and great entertainment.
For a moment, all of them elude me, but do them you must.
Oh, I will do so much that you will not know what to do with my doing.
I rarely doing. First and foremost, she desires fire.
Oh. That lighting fire I know how to do.
I know. I wonder, can I assist you in some way?
Or you may spark the fire or provide the material that will be used to burn.
The fire is already sparked, Pierre. The material to burn, I do not possess. Only Madame and Monsieur have material goods.
I feel like she's talking about something else than the fire, but I can't really catch it.
I'm never entirely sure if he understands my subtext.
I meant to go fetch some wood and bring it back immediately in the chimney. I
Yes.
heard that the neighbors are having a fire.
The neighbors are indeed having a fire, which is why all of the windows must be shut. Yes, please go. I would like to see you again when you have wood.
Tiny. Not impressive. Ah! It's always the others that seem to get the eyes of the village on them. It's just not fair. I feel like the ones that should be in sight should be the ones that deserve sight. neighbors. Look. Ah. But, at the very least, I hear a sound. I hear a sound. It is sniffing. Oh! Oh! It is my...
Hello, my dear.
Hello, Mama.
I didn't see you there, but behind this incredibly large plant.
It's almost as if that plant was planted there for you to hide, which I wouldn't believe you ever would, being my family and all.
We love you.
Yes, we love you so
Of
much.
course you do.
Oh, Mama, dear, you're the best thing that has happened to the earth. The sun looks at you in envy.
Yes, my dear, you are incredibly wonderful. You are wiser than the sea, and greater than a mountain, and
You hesitate with the third thing, my dear.
That has nothing to do with how wonderful you are, my dear. More to do with my very small brain and even smaller vocabulary.
He was planning to go for the air. The
Yes.
metaphor was about the air. Compared to you is simply...
You are more sustaining than the
Yes.
In fact, I could take no more air, and if I look at you, I would be sustained. Let me show you.
Mama, I've closed off the window, and I've certainly made sure that no one of the neighbors is going to disturb us with this stupid old
How is your father doing? Could you close his nose to prove if he is actually doing it? Close his nose. Sorry. Continue.
However,
Madame?
Yeah.
This chair is way too close to the table to sit properly.
There are solutions for that, Pierre.
Yes, for sure. It's all very comfortable, madame.
Well, that's what I picked the furniture in my house for, to be comfortable, yet aesthetically pleasing. Oh, wouldn't you hate to lose it in, let's say, a fire?
Madame, as your lumberjack as well as your accountant, I find the idea of burning down the house a bad idea.
yeah.
Did you say bad idea?
I meant I would advise against it. I may have misspoken.
Oh, I live in a house full of people who do not support any of my ideas. It's no fun, no. I do like it.
You were saying?
You were not listening.
Oh, I'm sorry, madame. I was counting numbers.
Why were you counting numbers?
Well, because I am doing the accountancy of the
The
week.
accountancy.
Yes, the accountancy
The
of the week.
accountancy.
Yes, the accountancy of the week. I will let you know that we have had an increase in chicken consumption. 3 more this week.
I was hungry.
Well, that is very good and all, but the result is that I have to count numbers. If you may,
If I may what?
if you may,
If I may what?
if you may.
I mean
Madame.
everything. It's my house!
Indeed, madam, you live the most difficult of existences. All the money and so little time to spend it.
So little time to spend it, and not on the things that I want to, and I demand to spend that money on the things that are important to me.
Well, it is my honor to serve you. It is one of the greatest traumas of my existence, and yet one must, though she is but a child.
What about Philip?
I beg your pardon.
The accountant, the lumberjack.
Pierre, madam.
Oh, dear God, those French names all sound the same to me. I was thinking perhaps he can teach me. He looks handsome.
Indeed, he is a handsome gentleman, but a lady of your status should not be seen alone with a young man so handsome.
On the contrary, a lady of my status can do whatever she wants, especially because I don't need him in the physical sense of the word, although I have seen him lumberjack. Oh dear God, those arms, those biceps, those hands. I was thinking more about maths.
This cannot be true, for she has never had a thought in her life.
I was thinking algebra. I want to learn history. I want to learn about literature. I want to learn how to read better, so I can make a life for myself.
Very well, madam. Indeed, every woman must learn to make a life for herself, for though we have little control, we are indeed
good.
Indeed, we are good.
Continue.
Indeed, we
Philip.
are.
Continue.
Madam.
Philip. Continue.
Indeed, we
Philip
are.
then. Continue.
Philip
then. Philip would be the perfect candidate. I shall have him as a tutor, perhaps as a toy. But mostly as a tutor, perhaps also as a toy. But don't mind me saying toy. Tutor is better, although they both start with the word T. I'm so smart, indeed.
And this is truly the most intelligent thing she has ever said.
Tutor. Toy.
Yeah, can I talk to you for a moment?
Yes, you can. I am here, monsieur.
Yes, man to gentleman.
Of course.
Yes. I've noticed you've been building up a series of pyres around the house. Am I to assume this is something you're doing on the orders of my wife?
It is indeed a good assumption.
And she's doing that because she wants a fire so that everyone can look at us.
Exactly. She would hate for any of the neighbors surrounding our house and domain to miss the fact that we, though, also, too, have a fire.
Yes. Do you think she's completely thought it through?
Sir, I've been your lumberjack, accountant, carriage driver, and cook as well, for a very long time now. May I speak frankly?
Yes, you've earned that right.
Absolutely not.
Short and sweet.
To answer your question, absolutely not.
So I wonder if the family at large are in a bit of a predicament, because though I am the man of the house, no one's fault that I wield anything in terms of authority.
Well, I will say that Madame has been improving in her selective blindness. this morning I was very inactive at the table and she kept seeing me.
Oh no. She's learning. Evolving. No, this does not do at all. What are we going to do?
Well, I could break down the pyres and build a big one.
No, it has to be her idea. Whatever we do next has to seem like it's her idea.
Of course, monsieur.
Well, I want suggestions.
Yes, we could ask her to...
Hello, my dear. How are you doing?
Very well. Please continue.
Oh, yes, we were talking about something
yes, of
completely
course.
different.
We could ask Mary to assist me to cook a chicken.
Yes, that's right.
Yes. We could, of course, ask Mary to assist me to build an extra pyre. Or we could ask...
This makes no sense whatsoever.
No.
Mary is great at many, many things, but this...
Maybe we should cook less chickens?
What?
Maybe we should build more pyres.
Look, man, I'm a bit lost myself.
Were you speaking of more pyres?
I was. Yes, this would be my idea. My idea would be more fires.
More pyres, more fires!
Not enough fires, nor fires, indeed, monsieur. Oh.
No, I don't want it. No. No.
You don't want any more pyres?
I would... could we... Oh! We break it down, but then we start a few new ones, where I will point at. Yes.
This seemed to work for a moment.
Just so we understand it, darling, are you saying that we're going to take down the pyres that are currently ranged around the property and then put up other pyres in here?
I haven't pointed yet.
Oh, okay. She's giving her ideas.
Are you expecting me to carry around the wood until you point somewhere?
I would love that, yes, please.
My pleasure, madame. Monsieur, if I may have a word with you. Thought our plans through. And going straight away, we'll break down the pyres.
Those eyes.
I have two of them, madam. Is it mine to which you refer, or other eyes? It seems the women of the household have been looking at eyes a great deal lately.
You have been looking at those two men walking away. Were you looking at my husband?
Madam, I only look at your husband when you command me to do so. Pierre is...
Yes, continue.
Pierre has a great many responsibilities for madam, and I merely wish to see that he does them correctly, but... Now you mention him, I fear all this talk of fire has driven your daughter quite mad.
My daughter? Of course not. Of course not. Is that my daughter is my product, which means that she cannot go crazy for anything I say.
Oh, madam, she is not crazy. She is a highly intelligent young lady, but she is... She is also 18 years of age.
Yes, thank you.
Understandably, all this talk of pyres and the fires within a teenage body begin to burn as well.
Of course not. Of course you wouldn't.
Madam, I merely wish to warn you. I did not wish to speak out of turn.
Well, it is not true.
Indeed, madam, the truth is entirely subjective and always what you say it to be.
Thank you. Of course not.
Madam, though, do you not worry that you have become so obsessed with the neighbors that you no longer see what is
What
going
is
on
with the
beneath you?
neighbors? Did they have another fire? We have 2 neighbors. This is the other neighbors. It cannot be. I try to move away as far away from other people, but yet whoever is closest is still my neighbor, and that is a problem, which means that the smoke will go to my house, but none of the attention. Do you understand?
I have to pretend I understand. She makes very little sense. Of course, madam. I can only imagine your internal suffering.
Yes!
These sentences are absolutely wrong, but if I say anything, she will pick a tantrum again.
The pigeon is in the poo-poo. The chicken is the Oh, Pierre. I am so happy that you've decided to teach me La Petite Madame Dunais.
It is very good, mademoiselle.
Now, not only you are the lumberjack, and the cook, and the hunter, and the cleaner, and the baker, you are also my private toy tutor.
Madame, I bring the oysters you requested.
Again, this look. I feel like it means something else, but I can't really grasp it.
Again, this look in my house.
Have you ever tasted an oyster, Philippe?
Pierre.
Does it really matter? Sensual, is it not? Another one. I saw you making the fire the other day.
Such strong hands that you have, mademoiselle.
Are they too strong?
Oh, I would not say that. No, I would not risk upsetting you.
I'm trying to make a life for myself.
Oh,
so
yes.
I decided to have a strong arm and a strong brain. I will not be controlled by a man, I can promise you that. No man can ever control me.
Tremendous progress. Mademoiselle.
I simply love the language.
Oh, yes, you do.
And the literature.
The
So much
literature.
is embedded in it.
Oh, yes.
You know this poem that we learned last week?
I do.
Yes. As your toy tutor, I need to make you rehearse.
J'ai les plats du fond pour un plan à 3 que le Joséphine on met 20 mutants. Le jour de ce pili pipou, de je la pas dans le calme du fond.
Tu fous.
Tu fous?
Tu fous.
What does that mean?
Madame asked a question, Pierre.
Sorry?
Madame asked a question,
Yes.
sweetheart. Don't mind me. Oh, you have something on your face.
Oh, you have something on your face.
Monsieur, please.
Marie, I didn't see you there.
I am a servant, sir. It is not my place to be seen.
I know, but normally I am able to see people.
Well, are you not skillful, sir?
I'm not really skillful, no. I don't really seem to have any skills.
Nonsense, monsieur. You are the patriarch. Therefore, you possess any skill you say you possess.
No, I don't. I'm only patriarch in my name, merely just the name. I'm a ghost. I haunt these halls and I haven't even died yet.
Such pity from all of the aristocrats, but I feel strangely sad for this one.
I can also do asides, I just don't do it that often.
Forgive me, sir, there appears to be a crack in the fourth wall. Would you like me to repair it?
You should probably let Pierre do it, he's the plasterer after all.
What is happening in my house? Is our house falling apart? Is there an earthquake? Just here.
Don't worry, darling, it's not the house, it's just theatrical reality.
Madam, you must not worry. But please forgive us. Things became terribly meta for a moment. But now all is well, madam.
I was hoping it would create extra attention. Alas. Alone. I have a candle. Very big plant. The temptation is almost irresistible, but yet it would mean that I would have to take action myself. Been thinking about it all day. What would happen if I would accidentally knock it over? It could happen. It could happen. The plant catch on fire. Everything here is made of wood, and I've been told that wood catches on fire real well. I mean, it would be a waste. Oh, I could buy new things. Oh, I've been wanting to. For new chairs, I've been wanting, new paintings. It would be so exciting. People would talk about it. People would talk about how this fire is so much bigger than the one of the neighbors. So many more wooden things than neighbors. Definitely I have more wooden things. One view of the neighbors without the fire, just peacefully as they are there in the distance. I could just look at this view for the rest of the afternoon.
Will she move?
Stay awake.
My darling is asleep. That means we can dismantle all the piles. Each of us must take one pile around the property and we'll dismantle it ourselves.
Monsieur, this is not what the madame wished. Are you quite certain?
Yes, but she only sleeps once a year. This is her The rest of the time she's ever awake, ever watchful.
I am quite aware, sir. I'm not allowed to sleep until she sleeps.
You look very good on it.
I am torn. Shall I tell them? Shall I keep it for myself? Shall I do my job properly? I am truly torn. Maybe I should tell Marie.
I envy the way that plant caresses his cheek.
Everyone's been quiet for a really long time. I should be, but I thought that I carried enough weight to at least enact my plan when I say so.
Monsieur, of course. It will be my honor. Which pyre would you like me to take?
You take the northeast pyre, you take the southwest pyre, you take the east pyre, and I shall take the north pyre. Ready? Break!
I will be leaving soon.
Oh, aren't you happy and grateful that you were born in this house with me as your mother? Because that's why you're smart.
Right. True, perhaps. But now I shall take advantage of the smartness that I have, and I am leaving forever to make a name for myself. A whole book I have finished. With letters and all. Sentences even.
Sentences?
Yes.
Sentences?
Yes.
Like what?
Well, the cat is in the binge. I feel that I could be a wonderful attorney, and since we have money, nothing can stop me, nothing.
Oh, this is true. That's why we collected all of the money, so you can be whatever you want to be. Now, what is a binge?
Oh, well, a binge, Mama, is something that people use in order to, when they are bored and they want to spend the time, they binge.
You're so smart.
I don't know. It is very metaphorical because the cat obviously can get into the binge. So what I think it is actually a metaphor of how a cat can delude itself in time and space.
Darling, I have a better idea for you.
What?
How about instead of a lawyer, you become a poet? A poet? My daughter the poet, because I told her so, yes.
But Mama, I always thought that poets are poor and miserable and dying in quiet attics, freezing and starving.
But you will be a rich poet. You'll be the first rich poet this country has ever known.
It's true, and I should publish things in a secret name. I would just call myself
You will call yourself Charlotte de Bouvier Jr. And you will thank me on the first page of your book because everyone should know where you came from. From me.
Oh, Charlotte de Bouvier Jr.
Family, I have a hypothetical question.
Yes, Papa.
If one had rather a large wooden splinter in his hand, was now bleeding quite profusely from that hand, hypothetically speaking, what would one do about it?
Simply prepare a poem. A poem that will reflect the pain that one feels.
I don't know why I
A blood, a back, the cat is in the binge.
You have to come back. Please. No, this chair must not move.
It's okay, I can do it.
Very good. Let me see. Let me see. Oh. I have seen.
Forgive me, I shall leave you.
There is a misunderstanding. What? Monsieur, I've never seen wood so big before.
I've known you many years, correct, Pierre?
Yes, you did.
Is this not completely dignified?
This is absolutely dignified, monsieur.
Absolutely. Could you just then work it? What was that like?
It has started rotting, and when bad blood is in, bad blood must be out.
Well, I suppose that's... Ow! Ouch! Ah!
Wood is out.
Oh, good. Was I very manly?
You may lose consciousness for a little bit, but I promise it will be better.
Oh, I don't think I'll lose.
powerful effect, but I did not expect the little death to be so literal.
Marie, it might be out of turn and surprise you, but I must confess something. You have been a pillar for this household, and as the doctor, lumberjack, accountant, plaster maker, and many other cookery, I would not have sustained my position so far without you.
I am having difficulty hearing you. You should come closer.
I am enamored of you.
I cannot believe this to be true.
But Madame explicitly forbade me to express any loving feelings towards any member of the household 23 years ago when I got hired at the age of 8.
I am also forbidden from expressing feelings, but seemingly the people of the household are not. You spent time with Monsieur. I left the room and he was screaming.
Well,
And the young lady writes poetry about you.
well,
It's terrible.
I will admit that Monsieur was screaming quite a lot, and poetry is terrible, but it is a misunderstanding, Marie. Monsieur was screaming because I was stabbing him.
We all longed to do that for so long. If only to put him out of his misery.
Marie, I do not know if you've noticed that trait of character in me, but I am absolutely not sharp when it comes to metaphors.
I do not need somebody who is sharp with metaphor. I do not care that you are a blunt object. I
can sharpen myself if you wish. I can... and work on filing the edge of my personality and character if you were to accept to assist me in that enterprise. I unfortunately do not know how to sharpen myself by myself and would need some assistance in the matter.
If you are asking me to assist...
I will wait for you on the east side of the house.
Sharpen their edges together in order to kill us all. Papa, wake up, Papa!
I am so torn. A murder definitely trumps a fire. But it also includes my husband.
Oh, we have been stabbed by a
the newspaper.
Mama!
And I what? Papa was dead. No! Murdered. No! Yes, no! Yes, no!
Perhaps a poem for Papa.
The very best poems come from pain.
A man stabbed in his own house by a Sharpie, servant, and a maid. It's a rhyme. He bleeds to death on the floor of the living room, and there is no bride in the room, nor groom. However, he dies so alone, while his lovely wife and daughter are looking at him from the balloon. We loved him.
Oh, look at that.
What?
Look at that. He just moves his head.
He's not dead, is he?
Well, he has a bit of a thing that when I poke him, that he does a thing. Oh, look at that.
Mama, let's go.
Oh, well, that table is very hard to move, Arkin.
Let's not move the chair that must be moving. Just because he's dead doesn't give him an excuse to move the chair. Mama, perhaps a little...
Oh! That must be a good sign.
Mama, the servants have went and planning to kill the rest of us. Should we do something pleasant about that? Murderer!
Absolutely not. Madame,
Yeah?
I brought gaze for the injury.
Gaze?
Yes. It's a joke.
Gittins, I'm a man! Ah! Sorry, I thought that was a fox or something.
My husband woke up from the dead. Oh, it's even better than a murder.
Papa, you're not dead.
No, I'm not dead.
What's with your hair?
Well, you've noticed? You're noticing me. I'm not doing anything special and you're noticing me.
Oh, this is very interesting. Whoa, look at that. Oh, look at that, the center of all of my attention. You are so important to me. So very important. I almost forget myself. Just looking in your eyes, I feel that you matter. That you, yes, you. Oh, yes. Okay. Yeah. Something about a fire just got something out of me. Oh, yeah.
It seems we're off.
Good luck, Papa.
Thank you.
Stay strong.
Thank you.
So I'll be teaching. You were not interested in me at all.
Well, I followed the orders of your mama, as well as yours and the ones from your papa.
You? Say it. In love with the maid.
I was afraid that you would become like your mother.
I am like my mother.
Well, that is sad.
What? I've heard everything that you said about my poems. It was hurtful. I was sad.
Sometimes having something that happens to you is the best way to understand what could happen to others.
What do you mean?
And you are not stranger into hurting others.
But I've never hurt anyone.
Oh, remember Charles?
Oh, him.
Remember Sophie?
Yes.
Remember Marlene?
Oh.
Remember Patricia?
No, who was she? Oh.
Remember Eclante?
Eclante deserved it, with all due respect.
Eclante deserved it, you're correct.
Perhaps.
My point is, mademoiselle, that if you are hurt, maybe you will grow into stopping to hurt others.
But I have money. I have money. Don't forget. It's a little detail that means that I can hurt as much as I want. No consequences. I'll be hurt for a while, yes, of course, but then I'll do something more evil. I'll double down on it and feel a little better for a little longer. And then, again and again. Until... who knows? Money. Can you eat plants?
Well, you may, if you wish. You have money after all.
Every moment I think she is as strange as she can be, she gets stranger.
Yeah. Marie,
Yeah?
waiting for you on the east side of the house.
I'm sorry. I was clearing Madame's armoire and then became trapped in there when she and Monsieur took to the bed. I see you were talking to the young Madame again.
Telling her the truth for the first time in her life.
And the truth is?
That she is selfish and cruel. And that she's in an age where she may still change. I am not sure my discourse has had any effect. But at least my heart is lighter.
I look at the reflection of the plant off his cheek. It is green and strange yet arousing.
I am deciding to live by the truth. I am now 31 and shall stop to keep everything for myself. I am, after all, indispensable in this household.
The plaster work was so fun. We cannot trust them with the fourth wall.
No, we can't. They would tear it down and break through it.
Pierre, you are indispensable to this household.
And you are indispensable to me.
Leave with me, Pierre.
This household will burn. These walls will fall down.
Precisely. The end of capitalism. They cannot fend for themselves without us. The child will write poetry that will cause riots amongst the populace. And the mother will build pyres and then set fire to them and not know how to put them out. And the father, he will fall over something.
This well may be a second chance for the world. You are right.
Yeah, it is our responsibility.
It is our responsibility, our duty.
Vive la revolution. Some thought it wouldn't come for another couple of 100 years.
But it is. It is here, well alive and kicking. much for coming and joining and staying for the second show of the night. Thank you for, this was the premiere of the improvised Molière. We've worked on it. We've worked on it the whole day, and we are more than happy to have had the opportunity to perform it in front of you tonight. Give another gigantic round of applause for our two musicians, Guido and Martin. Of someone that has decided, when we asked for help, not to sew one costume but 3 costumes. Give a round of applause for Gael Doorneweerd-Perry. And last but not the least, she was not only behind the lights for this entire performance, but she also scouted and designed the entire set of this play without any of my knowledge. Please give a gigantic round of applause for Tanine Dunais. This was the second show of the night, the 20th show of the Flock Festival. We also have one last show. Yeah, it's kind of like bittersweet, right? We're like, what? It's the last, but there's one more. It's amazing. It's going to be supercuts coming straight from Denmark. In the meantime, we will have approximately half an hour of break. You're more than invited to go to the bar, have a drink. If you've had a drink before, please bring back your bottles and your can without crushing them to the bar. We will take them back. Feel free to look at the merch. Feel free to thank the volunteers that you see around at the bar, at the door, anywhere you can find them, because this festival would not exist without them. This was the improvised Molière. Thank you very much, and see you in half an hour.